Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon and today I'm going to show you guys how to play Oh by VERIVERY. This is a pretty fun song. It's not too difficult and I've got a beginner and an intermediate version for you guys today. So anyone can play along. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, consider subscribing, and without any further ado, let's zoom into the fretboard and get a closer look. Alright, so we are zoomed in and let's get straight to the beginner version now, okay? So for this version, we are going to need a capo on the first fret, okay? For the other version, you don't need a capo, so it's up to you which one you want to learn. For the beginner version, the chords are going to be as follows. A minor, then a C major, then an E minor, and a D major. Alright, so I'm just going to play it through quickly so you can see the strumming pattern that we're going to use, okay? Okay, so the strumming pattern will be as follows. Down, 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 up, down, and then you change chords, and then down over there, okay? So I'm just going to go through that again a bit slower. So it's going to be down, 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 up, okay? Then we do another down, and on that down we actually mute the strings after we strum through, right? Okay, and then we switch, play the C there, then you play the C once, just before you switch to the E minor, okay? So then the E minor has the same strumming pattern as the A minor, okay? So down, 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 sorry, down, 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 up, down, then change to the D major, okay? Strum that once, and then you just keep repeating that. Okay, so that is the whole, that's the entire beginner version, right? And for this chord progression, you play through the whole song except for the bridge, okay? That's the only part where it changes, and we're going to do the bridge in the advanced version, so if you want to stick around for that, then check that out later in the video, okay? So let's move on to the intermediate version, which is the version that's actually played in the song, okay? I'm just going to play it through quickly. So the chords we're going to use are as follows. B flat minor 7. Okay. Then we're going to use a D flat. Okay. Then an F minor chord. F minor 7, sorry. And then a E flat chord. Alright. So, very similar pattern to the beginner version if you did look at that. But if not, then no worries, I'm going to repeat the whole thing anyway. So we're going to do just one pick on the low E string. This is for the B flat minor 7 chord. Then you're going to strum once like that and mute the strings. Okay, then you're going to do two strums but muted strums, right? So, like that. Okay, then you strum once more and then you change to the D flat chord, okay? So then you strum that chord once, then you strum once more before switching to the F minor 7, and then once again, the F minor 7 chord has the same strumming pattern as the B flat minor 7 chord, okay? So, sorry? Like that, okay? And then for the E flat chord, also the same strumming pattern that's used for the D flat chord, okay? So let me just play everything once through. I'll actually play it through twice so that you can just get an idea of what it's like when you switch the when you repeat the whole pattern, okay? Okay, so up next we've got the riff that's used in the intro, and it also carries over to some other parts of the song, but let me just play it for you so you know what I'm talking about, okay? So that's the riff we're learning now. I'm using just quite a lot of reverb for this section, and just as an extra, for the previous chord progression that I played, then I was using reverb and a bit of chorus and delay as well. So that's just if you're interested in getting that tone, even though I don't actually even love the tone. But anyway, moving on. So let's learn this riff quickly, okay? So we're going to start off on the 10th fret of the G string, okay? Now we're going to do a series of slides back and forth, okay? So that's 8 to 10 on the G string and back to 8. Okay, now we're going to slide from 5 to 8 and back to 5. Okay, now we go on the D string, then we go 8 to 10 over there. Okay, so let's just see what we have so far. Okay, then we pause, then you play 6 on the D. Okay, then you do that whole thing, which is slide from 8 to 10 and back, and then a pull off from 8 to 6, okay? So once again from this part over here, play 6 once, you slide back and forth from 8 to 10, and back, sorry, and then you do a pull off, okay? And then you just have one more note, and you end that on, this is the 8th fret of the A string, okay? So let me just play that whole thing again, slowly. So then when you play it the second time, the first part remains the same, right? That part's the same, then you go, okay? So that's a slide from 8 to 10, and then 9 on the B string. Then we do a hammer on, that's 9 to 11, so the 9th fret to 11th fret. Then we do a bend, that's a full bend, meaning we're bending from the 11th fret and we're trying to get this sound, the 13th fret. Okay, so you bend, then you bend and then release and do a pull off as well. So one bend, okay, so that's a bend, release, and then you do a little pull off there. Okay, so let me just do that last part again because that's quite confusing. Well, actually, let's play the whole second part of the riff, okay? Slowly. Okay, sweet. Alright, so moving on, we've only got 2 parts left. Now we're going to learn the riff that's used in the second verse, okay? It's a little bit subtle in the song, so if you don't hear it, then, or rather if you don't recognize it, go back to the song and listen a little bit more carefully. Okay, it's going to sound like this. Okay, then it just repeats. So let's look at that quickly. I'm actually not really going to talk much for this. I'm just going to play it slowly and then have you look at the tabs because it's pretty confusing trying to explain this with all the back and forth, okay? So we're just going to be using 8 and 10. That's 8 on the D string and then 10 on the G string. Then we're going to be playing this. Okay, then we switch the same shape, just shift it up one string. Okay, so now we're on the A and the D strings. Okay, then we're going to go here and play. Alright, and then you just repeat that. That part is quite simple, just quite a bit of notes to work with over there. Alright, and then up last we have the bridge. Okay, and the bridge just uses a few chords, a few new chords. So let's have a look at that quickly. I'll just play that quickly. So that's going to sound like this. And then it just ends on that. Okay, so the first chord is a D flat major 7. Then we play this B flat minor 7, which we already know. And then we play a flat major 7. Okay. And then lastly we just end it on a C minor 7. can play that again if you would like to. Alright, that is the entire song. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video and if you found it useful, please remember to give it a like, to subscribe, and also please leave a comment. I would love to hear what other suggestions you guys have for me, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.